Good morning, friends. Welcome to this gentle morning yoga class. We're going to warm up our body and our mind really sweetly so that you feel open and energized and focused for your day ahead. Now, this is a mostly floor-based class, but we will have a few standing postures. But that means that it's great for all levels. And if you've practiced with me before, then welcome back. It is so good to see my reoccurring students on my lives and in my comments. I see you and I hear you, and I'm so grateful. So thank you. And if you are new here, then hi, I'm Kate. I post 1 to 2 new classes on my channel a week, and I have all different varieties, all different lengths, so there's something for you, and I'm so glad that you're here. Now, let's go ahead and start to bring some energy into this body, energy into our minds. Let's get started. All right, my sleepyhead friends. Let's go ahead and get started on our knees towards the back of our mat. And if this is a lot for the morning time, you can always put a bolster under your knees here. Sitting up with a tall spine, just settling in. Maybe you gently close the eyes down. Tapping into your breath, not changing it at all, just starting to acknowledge it. Is it fast? Slow? Shallow? Deep? We'll start to intentionally elongate our breath. Lengthening the inhales and lengthening the exhales. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Then seal the lips. Inhale through the nose, arms rise, look up, long through the spine. Exhale through the nose, prayer palms right at your heart. A few times just like that. Inhale up. Exhale the arms down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Make your breaths longer. Inhale. Exhales longer. 2 more times. See if you can make this the slowest breath round. Then take your knees wide, big toes still coming to kiss, and then slowly walk your hands forward into your child's pose. We'll take a few variations here, but just settle into the center child's pose, reaching your hips back onto your heels, spine long, neck long. Start to rock your hips side to side. Just dusting off the cobwebs as we wake up this morning. We'll do a lot of micro movements in our poses so that we can just start to feel around and open up in our body. Then take your right hand, weave it under your left arm. Child's pose, twist to the left. Keep that big, long breath here, even though you're folded and breath can be sometimes restricted or constricted. Focus on expanding the entire waistline. Then slowly come back to center, rock your hips out, and switch it out. Your left arm coming under your right arm, twisting to the right. Nice full breaths here, 2 more. Beautiful. Start to come back to center. Click the knees in so they're right under your hips. Lift your hips up and maybe walk your knees back in space. Keep the hands where they are. We'll move into a chest opener. Puppy pose. But again, we're going to take little movements here. So this can feel kind of intense, but it's a beautiful stretch early in the morning after a long night's rest. So inhale, we'll take little cat-cows in this puppy pose. On your inhale, look up, your hip bones rise and spread apart. And exhale, round through each vertebrae, chin to chest, navel in towards the spine. Inhale, look up. You won't have as much mobility as with a normal tabletop cat-cow, but just try your best. And don't force it, just move, just articulate. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. 2 more times. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. And then settle into your puppy pose. Give yourself a few breaths here. If this is intense, then walk your hands as wide as the mat. Slowly walk your hands back to your body. Tuck your toes, stay on your knees. And inhale your arms up to the sky. Look up long through the spine. Exhale through your cactus arms. Pull them back, back, back. Pull your chest forward. Shine through your heart center. Then clasp hands or elbows behind your body. You can take toes pose here with your tucked toes, or if that's a lot of weight, then you can untuck your toes. With your hands or elbows clasped, chase the ground with your arms, opening into the chest, scooping the heart center skyward. Option to keep the chin tucked or release it towards the back of the room, opening through the throat chakra. Allow this to feel like beautiful energy flowing through your body, opening up in a direction we don't normally open up into. Slowly come out. The neck is the last thing to come up if it was released back. And then we'll find our tabletop. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll do a little different variation of cat-cow. So extend the left leg behind you straight up. Hold it there. Bring the navel in, squeeze the glutes, and then keeping the left leg lifted, bring it on out to the side, draw a little circle, then drop it to the ground so it's in line with your hip now. Cat-cow is with the leg extended, different sensation. Inhale, look up, tummy drops, hip bones rise. Exhale, round. With your breath. Get curious about this one. Where do you feel it different? Can you move into more available space in your body? Can you soften? Then come to neutral. Only using your glute muscles, lift your left leg up. Hold it for a moment, a little bit of energy. You're strong. Then bring the left leg back. Hold it up, up, up. Reach it back, back. And drop it down. Moving on to the other side, reach the right leg up. Hold it for a moment. Keep the navel in. Feel the activation in the legs and the glutes. Then keeping it lifted, swing it on over with control to the right side. Place it on the ground. Take your cat-cow as your inhale looks up. Hip bones rise. Exhale. Round through each vertebrae. Two more rounds. And then come to neutral, only using your glute muscles. Lift your leg up, hold it there. Feel the activation. You are strong, just a little bit of energy, then with control, swing it back behind you and lift it up, 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 and long back. So reach it back behind you, navel in. And then release it to the ground. Tuck the toes, press into the hands, and send the hips back, back, back until the knees lift. And then start to straighten the legs to any degree. Keep the legs bent. If this is your first downward dog, really press into the hands to bring your chest closer to your knee. And find any intuitive movement that feels good in your body. Pedaling it out. Stacking one hip on top of the other. Coming to tiptoes. Then settle in. Find a posture where you can be still. And we'll take 2 full rounds of breath with your own breath. Slowly start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Take your feet a little bit wide. Bend the knees and grab either elbows for a forward fold ragdoll. Start to pedal out your knees, bending into one leg and the other. Release the neck down, nice and heavy. Re-find the rhythm of your breath if you've lost it. Start to tap in. And slowly start to walk your hands back into your downward dog. On your next inhale, raise your right leg into the sky to any degree. I know that this can be kind of intense for the morning, but we'll move into this space anyway, with grace, with ease. And then slowly, slowly step it forward. Back knee touches down, untuck the back toes, and inhale your arms skyward. Letting your hips be heavy, drawing them forward, but at the same time, keeping your navel in and keeping your tailbone down. If having your hands up is a lot, feel free to bring them to your thigh. We'll take some twists, so bring your right hand down, left hand reaches up and over, side body stretch. And switch it out, left hand comes down, right hand comes up and over. Inhale to center again, whichever variation you choose. And exhale, plant both hands, straighten through the front leg and send the hips back. Find a really long spine first, And then exhale, fold forward to any degree. Big stretch for the morning time in your hamstring. So be soft with it. No pressing, no forcing. Wrap your left hip forward and your right hip back. So your hips are squared off like headlights of a car facing forward. Toes pointed back to your face. One more breath here. Then inhale, rebend the front leg, both hands still on the ground. Tuck the back toe and press into both feet, lifting the back knee. Mentally prepare your core, and with control, inhale into your crescent. Sink low. 5 breaths here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, you're doing great. 1, straighten through the front leg and fold over. Pyramid pose. Option to shorten the stance. On your inhale, pop the back heel. And your exhale lowers the back heel. Keep with that rocking motion. Your inhale pops the back heel. Your exhale lowers. Option to pop the front toes for a little added stretch there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend through the front leg, heel toe it off to the right side of your mat, and we'll find our lizard pose. Keep the back toe tucked, the knee lifted, and start to rock forward and back. Maybe rock in a circle. And drop the back knee. Activate your left leg. So bring the foot up to your booty first. Feel that contraction in the hamstring. Then reach your right arm up and back in a big circle. Grab hold of the foot. Pull it towards your body for a quad stretch. Then kick your foot back, open through the chest. Without slingshotting, let the foot go. Press both hands into the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left foot. With knees on or off the mat, lower through your yogi push-up halfway. Inhale to your cobra or up dog. Exhale. Downward dog. See if in this downward dog you can get long through the armpits, long through the back of the knees, reach the heels down. But at the same time, keep your face soft, keep the eyebrows down the face. I really want to emphasize to not push or force. Do it with ease. Then inhale your left leg up to whatever degree. And exhale, step it to the front of the mat in between your two hands. Back knee comes down, untuck the back toe. Your inhale breathes your arms skyward. Hands can also be on top of your thigh. Feel this beautiful opening in your front right hip. The left hand comes down, the right hand reaches up and over. Then switch it out. The right hand meets the floor. The left hand reaches up and over. Beautiful side body stretch. Take it to the center one more time for 2 full rounds of breath. Reach up with the hands, bring it into your chest. And then exhale, plant both hands. Send the hips back in space, straighten through the front leg, toes pointed back towards your face. Your inhale lengthens the spine. Your exhale folds you into whatever degree. Allow yourself a lot of grace in the morning. Your body just woke up. You might feel stiff. It's very normal. So allow yourself to not have your deepest expressions. Just gift yourself a pose and some breath and see where you go. Option 2, waggle your hips here. Or move them, sway them from side to side. And on your next inhale, rebend your front leg, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, but stay here for a moment as you gather your core and you turn on your legs and you press into your feet. Then in your next inhale, nice and strong, crescent pose, arms rise, chest comes up. For 5, for 4, easy face. For 3, shoulders down the back. For 2, big breaths. For 1, straighten through the front leg, fold over, pyramid pose. Option to shorten the stance here. With your next inhale, pop the back heel, then lower. Option to bring the front toes up as well. And we'll carry on here for 5 breaths. So inhale, pop. Exhale, lower for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Start to heel toe your left foot off to the left side of your mat and come into your lizard pose. Toe is still tucked, knee is still lifted. Shift forward and back. Keep the rhythm of your breath. And then drop the back knee. First, kick up with that right foot. Feel the activation. Then circle your left arm back. Grab the foot, pull it in for a quad stretch. Then kick it back, open through the chest. Release the foot without slingshotting. Turn the toes of your left foot out, heel is in, and step the right foot up into yogi squat, malasana. Let the hips be heavy. And play around here. You don't have to stay in a static yogi squat. Feel free to move from toe to toe, lifting the heel. Or bring your hands down and come up, then come down. These variations are always available to you. It's encouraged that you find what works for your body, depending on what day, what time of the day. And find a little bit of stillness. Plant the left hand down, reach the right arm up, perhaps twisting it out. Come back to center. One easy breath here. Inhale. And exhale. And twist it on over to the other side. And come to center once more. Inhale. Exhale. Plant the hands, step both feet back. to your high plank, knees on or off the mat. Maybe you keep them off this time as you lower halfway down. Inhale into your up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees one more time, 90-degree angle. We'll come into our puppy pose again and notice how different it feels now. Maybe a little bit more open, maybe a little bit more heat in your body from when we visited this pose at the beginning of class. I find this is one of those poses that you just can't seem to do enough. It's such a good pose for if you're on the computer a lot, driving a lot, just opening through the front chain of the body. Two more full rounds here. And slowly walk your hands towards your body. Find an easy seat. We'll take a moment. Close the eyes down if it suits you. Maybe you bring your hands palm face up on your thighs in an act of receiving. Soften the shoulders down the back. Soften the forehead. Soften the space between the eyelids. Feeling very rooted in ourselves. Knowing that when we gift ourselves this time, this movement, this intention in the morning, that there's self-love, self-respect in that. That we can show up more fully, more heart-centered, more kind and empathetic when we drop away from the busyness and the doingness and just allow ourselves a few minutes on our mat to be. Fill your heart with a sense of kindness. Fill your heart with love. Maybe a gentle smile comes to the sides of your lips. Maybe it reaches your eyes. Option for prayer hands right at the third eye. May we honor our thoughts. Prayer hands at the lips. May we honor our words. Prayer hands at heart center. May we honor ourselves. Namaste, sweet friends. I hope that you feel good and ready for your day and that you feel like you've honored yourself. And by honoring yourself, you also honor those around you, showing up with your best self, showing up as you in all of your flaws and all of your beauty and all of your creativity and strength. We are so ready for today. I hope you get after it. I'll see you on the mat soon.